The storming of Doloran. Now that the leprous evil had won the pit fiend as an ally, it began preparations for the storming of Doloran. It was time for Yaina Overproud to die.
We've finally reached Doloran. With the pit fiend, Crowley, we'll effortlessly overrun the city and kick Yaina Overproud's ass. But could we solve it peacefully instead? Maybe they want to surrender.
Talia, your shameful deeds have not gone unnoticed. You have committed yourself to evil and killed grimly. You have led an army of evil here to Doloran. I cannot allow that, for I fight for capitalism and neoliberalism. Love and justice. I am Yaina Overproud, and in the name of Doloran, I will punish you.
Okay. I guess we can forget the peaceful solution thing.
The armies of evil, forward!
Bravely, or extremely stupidly, the do-gooders of Doloran threw themselves at Crowley, but they could do little against his concentrated power, his steeled muscles, and his fiery breath.
This isn't over yet, as if a ridiculous little demon could stand against me. Thunderbolt, fly and win!
A powerful spell hit Crowley, instantly evaporating all the weaker creatures around him. He seemed considerably weakened.
Hey! That's not fair! Just wait! I have a few tricks up my own sleeve, you fraud! Strengthen, demon! Fly and win!
Talia now also cast a spell on Crowley. Both spells seemed to balance each other out. At the same time, they surrounded the pit fiend with a storm of chaotic energy. This would protect him from all damage. Unfortunately, it would also protect everyone outside the energy vortex from Crowley.
This isn't over yet. Men, I need your support. Go to that demon and stay close to him. That will strengthen my spell.
That sounds dangerous.
He's almost banned, you idiots. He cannot do anything to you. Get a move on.
Come, creatures. I need your support. Stay close to Crowley to strengthen my spell. Fear not, the forces surrounding him are harmless. To me.
My goodness! I'm hardly needed for this intro. The fast-acting evil threw everything it had into getting its creatures close to Crowley in order to support Talia's spell.
You desire?
Crowley himself was less than pleased by the magical energies that swirled around him. After all he wanted was to bring chaos and destruction to the world. His superhuman demonic powers allowed him to temporarily resist all the spells and move forward. Of course, he would only do so on the unrighteous evil's orders. For although he was a mighty pit fiend, he was not a giant floating hand that could easily crush any and all creatures if it so wished.
Yes! More power! Excellent! Thank you, Crowley! Take that, Yaina!
Payday! The heroes of Doloran had finally gathered their courage and moved closer to Crowley in order to intensify their leader, Yaina Overproud's spell.
Get ready to intercept them. That spell really doesn't need to get any stronger.
Forward, brave warriors! Together we will defeat this evil! Thunderbolt, open!
Slowly but surely, Crowley was forced back. The idle evil had better support him quickly.
You dogs! Crowley needs your support! Now!
Crowley had been forced all the way back. Yina's spell was so powerful it was hurting him. If he didn't get some support soon, he would die. Crowley's fabulous skill, however, stood ready to be unleashed upon the abominable evil signal. Defend the dungeon heart.
Can't go on like this. Men, find the source of this evil. Enter the dungeon and destroy it.
Not a good time. I'm kind of busy here at the moment.
A group of heroes made their way into the dungeon to lead the armies of evil into a two-fronted war. Fortunately, the underground was laced with traps and so on, so that they didn't stand a chance. You did lace it with traps, didn't you? Enemies have entered the dungeon. Payday. Defend the dungeon heart. Crowley's fabulous skill, however, stood ready to be unleashed upon the abominable evil signal. The dungeon heart is being attacked. Crowley's fabulous skill, however, stood ready to be unleashed upon the abominable evil signal.
Okay, Crowley, destroy those do-gooders!
Never! Your ridiculous demon has no power here!
Uh-oh, a spider nest has been unearthed. Enemies have entered the dungeon. Crowley's fabulous skill, however, stood ready to be unleashed upon the abominable evil signal. Payday! Crowley was forced back. The absolute evil had to send its creatures to support him.
Yes! More power! Excellent! Thank you, Crowley! Take that, Yaina!
The senseless evil had so far neglected to eradicate one of the heroes' camps, and therefore continued to face a huge number of heroes. Here it seemed to be living out its masochistic side. The recovering evil would build a chamber of relaxation. There, demons could leave their non-existent cares behind them as they took a warm manna bath. It also allowed them to attain higher levels. Crowley's fabulous skill, however, stood ready to be unleashed upon the abominable evil's signal.
The combined might of all of Doloran is behind me, Dark Elf. Your evil brood has no chance here.
We'll raze Doloran to the ground. When we're done, it'll only be good for a car park.
Payday! Crowley's fabulous skill, however, stood ready to be unleashed upon the abominable evil's signal. Crowley's fabulous skill, however, stood ready to be unleashed upon the abominable evil signal. Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Very good. That adds some new momentum. Time to die, Yina Overproud!
Crowley was forced back. The absolute evil had to send its creatures to support him. Heroes had surrounded Crowley, and through Yina Overproud's spell slowly pushed him back. The lazy evil had to do something to stop them. Crowley had already been forced far back. Something needed to be done urgently. The heroes strengthened Yina Overproud's spell and slowly pushed Crowley back. Crowley's fabulous skill, however, stood ready to be unleashed upon the abominable evil signal. It's payday.
Thunderbolt! Fly! And win!
You want me to...
The ghastly evil chuckled at the insidious thought of erecting a torture chamber. There, imaginative tortures could be used to persuade heroes to defect to good. I mean, to the right side of diabolical. There are enemies in your dungeon. Crowley's fabulous skill, however, stood ready to be unleashed upon the abominable evil signal.
Very good. That adds some new momentum. Time to die, Yina Overproud!
Crowley had been forced all the way back. Yina's spell was so powerful it was hurting him. If he didn't get some support soon, he would die. Crowley's fabulous skill, however, stood ready to be unleashed upon the abominable evil signal. There are enemies in your dungeon.
Very good. That adds some new momentum. Time to die, Yina Overproud!
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Thunderbolt! Fly! And win!
You want me to call you Sailor Overmoon now or what? I can take you with one hand tied behind my back.
Crowley's fabulous skill, however, stood ready to be unleashed upon the abominable evil's signal.
Yes! More power! Excellent! Thank you, Crowley! Take that, Yaina!
Crowley's fabulous skill, however, stood ready to be unleashed upon the abominable evil's signal. Enemies have entered the dungeon. Heyday!
There can only be one, and that one is me!
Heroes had surrounded Crowley, and through Yaina Overproud's spell slowly pushed him back. The lazy evil had to do something to stop them. Crowley's fabulous skill, however, stood ready to be unleashed upon the abominable evil's signal.
Give up, Talia. Good will always triumph.
Oh, like hell! Good is going down. I'm gonna tear your heart out and use it as a bath sponge.
Crowley had reached the gates of Doloran. The energies raging around him melted through the defenses like a hot knife through butter. However, instead of demoralizing the defenders, that seemed to motivate them instead.
Exactly. Right, ladies and gentlemen, time to take out the garbage. Destroy the evil. For the Moonstone. For Doloran!
Man the defenses!
Crowley's fabulous skill, however, stood ready to be unleashed upon the abominable evil's signal.
Very good. That adds some new momentum. Time to die, Yaina Overproud!
Go, Crowley, go on! Take the worthless magician out! The pit fiend had reached Yaina Overproud. He tore through the walls as if they were paper, and then they met. Lightning bolts lashed through the electrified air. An epic battle began.
Your days are numbered, villainous pit fiend. In the name of Doloran, I will punish you. But not here.
What the... A teleportation spell? What a bitch! Come on, after her! She can't be far!
Daughter, cease your villainous deeds. Grimly's death. I forgive you for that. But look inside yourself and return to the light.
Him again? Look, go watch that cartoon movie about ice and snow and listen to the song Let It Go very, very closely.
I don't have time for that! Come on! We have to find Crowley and kill Yaina and lay waste to Doloran, not necessarily in that order.